Queen of Water. How are you? Oh, geez, it's cold here. I reckon it would be cold down in Victoria at the moment. There goes my thumbs up. How gorgeous. Oh, freezing. My nose won't stop running today. We'll wait for the hordes to come on. Hello, my people supporting me in the background. I have to check in and see if the same people are there or whether I have extra people on board. Oh, that was very quick. Hey, Caitlin, how you going? Oh, boy. I might have to do what my daughter does and just stick tissues up my nose. It's cold and sore nose. Excuse me. All right, let's have a look before anybody else comes on board. I am good, thank you, BB girl. How are you? I'm much better than I was. It was probably the best day I've had so far in the last couple of weeks. So I am not sleeping real well at the moment, but I woke up feeling good this morning, which is awesome. Yeah, it's really cold here. I think I didn't bring my phone with me. I think that it's more than likely. Hang on, I'll just get my phone. I don't think it's very warm though. I've got the heater going, got the gas heater going downstairs. Was here last night too, was it? Okay. Campbelltown is currently 14. I guess that's not too bad. 14 degrees. It feels colder than that. It's a lot colder than that. I've got the heater going downstairs. So I've got the gas heater on and I've got a little electric one up here, which I just turned off not so long ago. Yeah, it's winter. It's been much colder in Wollongong than what it normally would be, though. Did I say Campbelltown before? Wouldn't think I've been here for a year and a half. Yeah, it's been very cold in Wollongong in light of how it would normally be. I did. Yeah, I thought I did. The brain's going. But anyway, let's have a look for Queen of Water. I actually think that you're coming to a crossroads anyway. I feel that you are about to hit something here and move in a different direction. Look. You have a new job offer coming in. Were you applying for new jobs? Because there's a job offer on the table here. Yeah. Okay. You've completed some sort of cycle. Yeah. Okay. So I want to say to you, things are changing quite drastically here. Just excuse me a moment. I wouldn't do this, but because we're on lockdown, I'm going to go and have a little visit with my daughter and drop stuff off so I can just see everybody. So I'll just drop something off and go. And so I'm going to do a sneaky visit and drop some stuff off for the kids. I'm good, thanks, Vera. How are you? Hey, Janet, how are you? Yeah, so I've got to drop some stuff off for the kids because she's got 5 children home in lockdown and no help. Like her partner works some of the time and I feel it's really tough. And I was watching the twins doing their homework. So she's constantly sending me videos and things so I can watch them. Okay, Queen of Water, you have a job offer coming in. I feel like this is very timely for you. I feel it could be in the next 4 weeks. I'm feeling 4 weeks here. This new job's going to make you feel a little bit more stable, but I feel like the old one, for me, it's sort of it's done its time. I feel like you need to grow. And at the moment, I feel there's lots of change around you, and you've either been sort of fighting the change or fighting off the change. And I feel like the universe is saying here, it's time for you to accept all this new change around you. So there's a possibility here that there could be a change of residence too. But I feel like it's time. You finished out some sort of cycle here. It's sort of like, on the 3D, you want change. It's like I want change in terms of my living experiences, but I feel it's a lot to do with your change on a higher plane, that you're feeling like you need this change. It's sort of coming in line with, I know there's a lot of planets in retrograde at the moment. I know Chiron retrograde has really caused many of us to go through changes, but I feel like for you here, it's not just a change in the 3D. It's like you are needing more satisfaction out of what you're doing. So lots of change coming through for you. I see a new job in the next 4 months. I also see a lot of changes at a much deeper level with you. So take it easy on yourself, because it's going to change a lot at once. Now, I saw this in a personal reading I did a couple of days ago. And I feel like sometimes we put off making changes and then everything seems to come in at once. So I do feel that you're going to hit a bit of a crossroads here in the next few weeks, and then everything will need to be changed. So, all right. But I think it's good because it's stimulating you on a much higher level. So I want to say it's a really good thing, even though you've been I don't feel like you've been fighting it. I think you've been asking for it, but I feel like this other stuff needed to sort of change first in your spiritual body. All right, BB girl. Okay. Yeah, I think yeah, okay. I'm just getting the feedback. Oh, Caitlin. I hope you don't take that long to warm up. I'd hate it if I didn't have a heater. But I've realised like this place is quite big and it's quite hard to heat. But I've never known Wollongong to be as cold as what it is this year. So it's been a bit of a shock. Maybe we've shocked it with the whole lockdown thing. All right, BB girl. Oh, you're a Cancer. Of course you're a Cancer. I actually think Cancers are really sweet, but you do fight change a little bit. I don't know. Just hope that you've got some other things in your chart, like a bit of Leo to get you boosted. That's the main thing. Okay. Oh, BB girl, you've got some good stuff coming up. I feel like you're a little bit dissatisfied too at the moment. There's a lot of dissatisfaction around you. Look, I'm going to get at this a lot in the cards while people are in lockdown, because I don't even mind being home. I'm quite the introvert. I'm more than happy to be in my own space. And even I feel after a while, it makes me feel really sad because I don't have the freedom to do what I want to do. So it's sort of like I accept it. I think it's okay. I can deal with it. But gee, it's not like just being able to hop in your car and go and visit someone. And I've actually been missing my Thursdays at the cafe too, which is crazy. Just having the human contact. I think I'm desperately in need of human contact. Okay. I feel, BB girl, that you are going through some changes as well at the moment. And again, it really comes down to this sort of planetary movement at the moment, and some of us being shuffled around to face some of our fears and move in new directions. There's a feeling here that you are moving towards your abundance. So there is going to be, I'm not sure if you're a Capricorn, but there's a lot of energy of this being a very big year for you. I feel like at the moment you're sort of on a slow roll, and I feel that you're going through a lot of changes at a deep spiritual level. And this may make you feel at times like you don't have the direction or what would feel like the control. It feels like things are, sort of plodding along and you're sort of running behind them. That's what it feels like to me. So don't worry. This year's going to be a really big year for you. I feel that you're going to go through a lot of changes. You're going through a lot of enlightenment. So Spirit is working with you strongly here. And I feel like because of that, you're going to get a lot of abundance, like in a lot of areas of your life. I just want to check. Yeah. All right. So I want to say to you, because you're moving through this energy, you're taking on Queen of Wands energy here. So you're going to meet it head on, which is really cool. There is a real strong energy that if you just go with the flow, things will happen a lot more easily and without resistance. But it also means you need to be very conscious of slowing down when you need to. But it's not so much change around you, but there's a lot of changing energy. And I feel like by the end of this year, you're going to have so many changes. You're going to really embrace them, but you're going to wonder where they all came from. This is really beautiful energy. So if you feel a little bit like you're not getting what you want or things are moving at a different pace to what you want them to, just chill out, sit back and let the universe do its work. You have a lot of abundance coming in before the end of the year. And I feel like this is the sort of abundance that's going to be around for a while. It's not like a snap win or an inheritance. This is something it feels like you're building here. Beautiful energy. All right, let's see where we're up to. I said hello, Janet, didn't I? I think I did. Hey, Jeanette, how you going? Oh, holy dooly. There's a lot of movement down the bottom there. And all of a sudden, my screen went bang. Hello. Okay, I'm really good, Vera. Let's have a look what's going on for you. I've been speaking to a lot of twin flames in the last week and a lot of them coming back into union. I spoke to somebody this morning and it was the most beautiful story. So if you're waiting, I feel like for a lot of you, you're going to get what you've been waiting for. I'm feeling very confident about it now. But their story was absolutely beautiful. I wouldn't share it because it's their story, but I want to say to you, we're talking 25 years, but it happened. All right. A Reiki healing sounds like such an awesome thing to do. I'd just like a really, really big, deep tissue massage. I don't care. Bring on the pain. I'm really in the mood for that at the moment. All right, Vera, you are closing out some sort of cycle. We have a lot of forward movement for you, and you may feel at the moment that you're not going anywhere. I'm not sure, but there seems to be some sort of job offer on here, and I feel like it's coming at a time where you were feeling it wasn't happening, and I feel that you've got quite frantic and quite I almost want to say desperate for change in your life, and it is on its way. And I feel like this is as close as the next probably 7 to 10 days. And then there's huge forward movement for you. So it's like you'll hit the ground running. I feel like you've got a little bit caught up in some sort of negative mindset here. And I want to say to you, this is probably what I would see as the lowest point. So don't worry, it is happening. Things are moving here, but definitely some sort of change coming. There seems to be a lot of movement at home. with change at home. You have the wish card here. This is beautiful energy. So again, with you too, sort of this matter of letting go of things, letting go of expectations and just allowing. I feel like things are actually unraveling a lot quicker than what you thought they were going to. So beautiful energy, lots of forward movement, some sort of closing out of a cycle. And then I feel that something is coming to you here. I feel like this is a job, a new start in work. Yeah, it definitely is. New start in work here. So it just wasn't ready to come in before. I feel like it's moving in. Now, this could be, I'm pretty sure it's you, but it could be because it's got a very home feel about it. So it's possible this could be something happening to someone at home, but there's definitely a big change coming through. Very nice energy. All right, Rebecca, he's back. Can you trust his offer? We've been seeing a little bit of this lately too. So some of the people coming back in haven't healed well, and I'm working with a couple of couples to help them through their healing so they can work together. So the sort of things that triggered you when you separated are the sort of things you're now going to have to work on. So things like the trust, the love. I want to say to you, you know, like somebody said to me yesterday, how can I trust them? I don't know how to trust them. It really scares me. I need proof. And I said, like in life, you're not always going to get the proof. Can you trust them? The dating coach, what's his name? I really like what he said. He said, you can never put all of your investment in trusting someone. What you need to ask yourself is, will I be okay if I've put my investment in and it doesn't work out well for me? And I feel like that's something that's so important. So don't worry too much about whether you can trust them. Ask yourself how you will deal with it if they let you down. That is sort of giving you more responsibility, I guess, in the situation. Okay, I can see an offer here. I don't know if you're dealing with a Pisces or Capricorn here, or a Virgo. Oh boy, okay. Now I can see why you're not trusting this offer. That's not a bad thing, but I can see why you're having problems trusting it. Okay, only time will tell, I want to say to you. I feel like you're closely examining it here. I feel like you are almost looking for something to be wrong with it, all right? Try not to get into this energy. I know it's hard, and we're sort of, you know, often waiting for people to do something so that we can say, well, yes, well, all right, then I was right. Don't do that to yourself, because I don't feel that this person is actually doing anything wrong, but it's almost like you're carefully watching it, trying to work out whether it is the case or not. I feel that in the past there may have been times where you felt you couldn't trust this person. So it's possible they could have let you down. I want to say that, but I also want to say don't become so resistant that you knock back what I see as a nice offer. So go with the flow. Don't examine it too closely. Always put your trust in, even if you feel that there's a possibility you might be let down. Remember, you're manifesting all the time. So if you're manifesting that you can't trust someone, then the universe is listening to you manifesting, I can't trust this person. So don't do that if you can help it. Find some way. Talk to them. This is always the thing with relationships. Are you communicating well? You know, if this person wants to be with you, I feel their love offer is good, but I want you to ask them questions. You don't have to pound them. It's okay to say to someone, I don't trust you, or I don't feel as though I can trust you, and allow them to be able to help you get past that. Someone who loves you will help you get past that. But yeah, don't sort of put the mockers on yourself here. I think his offer looks good. I think it looks good, but I feel like maybe you're sort of looking for something in it. So let it go. It's all good. Okay, Jeanette. Yes, I have a lot of Scorpio in my chart, a lot of Scorpio and Sagittarius. So for a Capricorn nature, which is great, I don't have a lot of other earth signs. I have a lot of Scorpio. I have 3 planets in Scorpio, 4 planets in Sagittarius. Highly fire in my chart, a lot of fire energy. So it sort of makes sense when I look at it that way. But the Scorpio I can really get, definitely. All right, let's have a look at Jeanette. Jeanette. Oh, we have the past card coming straight out with some sort of decision, abundance, and an offer. Something that's going to expose the truth. Okay. You have somebody here coming in from your past to make an offer for you. I feel like somehow or another this is going to create some sort of imbalance. I don't feel this is about a choice. I feel like this is going to stir up a lot of emotion for you because it's helping you see the truth of something that you haven't seen before. So I feel like with a lot of people at the moment, they're not trusting that the universe is doing things behind the scenes. And I've had a lot of this energy lately of thinking, why is it that everybody has such a similar story down to detail? And I really feel that the universe is moving people in a new direction. And what I love is I'm getting the validation for that. I'm getting the clarification. Spirit is showing me that things are happening. There is something about you standing in your truth here because something here is bringing in a lot of abundance. But you need to see it because for some reason here, there's this energy of not always believing something if you can't see it. You don't know how to have faith and trust. And I feel this is what you're trying to balance here. So it's like something is coming to you to show you that you can have faith and trust in what you can't see. But for some unknown reason, if you can't see it, you don't always believe it. So very much this energy of something being presented to you here that's going to make you realize you could have trusted it all along. All right. Amanda, how are you? I hope you are well too. Surviving lockdown, mostly. Doing a lot of talking on the phone, Zooming, chatting, whatever, which is cool. I like that. I'm okay with that. I just trying to think of something I was watching. Oh no, I've been on, like, I go through these phases where I'll rewatch things because I call them my comfort shows, right? And I'm on the Frasier series at the moment. I love Frasier. I think it's a great show. It's right up there for me, and I've watched them quite a few times. But I love that Frasier's brother Niles he's got the biggest crush on Daphne, who's the woman who looks after his father. And he uses every opportunity to get close to her or to smell her. And I've got to say to you, I can really relate to that. I miss people's smells. I must be highly sensitive smell-wise because I can always smell things from my childhood. That's what takes me back more than anything. And every time I sort of see that, I think that's what's missing for me at the moment. You know, when you give someone a hug and their smell, it's pretty potent for me. So I can talk to people, I can have comfort. You know, a lot of people miss hugs, for example. It's not about the hugs, it's about the smell of someone. And I know that sounds a little bit sort of different. I don't sound creepy at all. I don't think so. But I miss the smells of people. Smells of children, pushing your face into their hair and smelling. Like, I miss the children a lot. All right. Amanda, let's see what's going on for you, my darling. Amanda. A lot of this balance energy coming out here too. Okay. I feel like it's like you're trying really hard to move on. You are. You're trying really hard to invest. You're trying really hard to live in the moment. You're trying really hard to leave things behind. I can see you here. But there are times when you get so locked in that energy that it really hurts. Like it's almost like it hurts you all over again. And there's sort of this energy of still fighting for something that you need to let go of and just trust that it's coming, okay? But there's this sort of energy of, and I feel like you're working really hard at this, and I feel like you're really trying to put something down or leave something behind. But it's like something's giving you constant reminders, so you keep getting sort of, it's like you keep getting sucked back into the energy of it. There is somebody coming in for you here with this Lover's card. You're going to have love coming to you, but it feels to me like it may be some sort of choice in love. I feel like there's more than one person here. Oh my goodness. So when you ask, is there more than one person, and you get 2 3s, you have to listen to spirit, okay? I feel like 2 people are coming in here, and there's some sort of choice you're going to have to make. And it feels to me almost like, because you're coming up as the Queen of Swords, look at the energy here. It's like you have to make some sort of choice here. And I feel like somebody here, I feel like this is past energy that I see on the table here, which says to me there was a lot of pain in the past, but it's really hard for you to let it go. And I feel like this person may come in right at the time when you meet somebody new, because what it feels like to me is that you have a choice of whether to go back to the past or whether to move forward. And I feel like it's going to have you in a really big quandary because you're not sure what's right for you. And Spirit is saying you're going to have to make a choice of what's best for you. But it's almost like you've got 2 people coming in around about the same time here. Now, you could have one coming in before the other, but I feel like the timing's going to be pretty close. So whatever it is, okay, stab at the time. I can hear you saying to me, how long, how long? I feel like it's August, all right? I feel like it's August-ish. I feel like it's August, but it may be middle towards the end. I don't feel it's the early part. So either you meet somebody and you start to sort of hit it off and somebody else comes in, or vice versa. But you've got the choice here which way to go, how to steer your life in the direction you want it to go in. I don't think it's going to be an easy choice. You may even choose to keep both of them going for a while until you've made up your mind, which is fine. It's okay to do that. All right. Ooh. Oh my goodness. I did it again. I went flip. I don't want to lose anybody this time. Carla, how are you? It's beautiful to see you on board. Hey, Mystic Alchemy, how are you? Okay. All right. Carla. Carla. Now, it's really funny. I'm getting a lot of energy at the moment of people feeling a little bit dissatisfied with life. And I want to say to you, be kind to yourself. You have like 5 planets in retrograde, and they're all pretty difficult planets. So you're going to feel the energy for most of the time. And it will feel like things are not so much going backwards, but they certainly feel like they're not going forwards. You may feel stuck. And I feel here, there's sort of this energy here that, I don't know if you're dissatisfied. Let me put some more cards down. Because everything is about balance. It's been like that in the daily readings as well. Everything is about balance. It's about, you've got the time at the moment, work on those things you don't normally have time to do. There's communication coming in here from somebody, all right, which is going to make the way clearer for you. I feel like you're either struggling to see where you want to go or struggling to see something in front of you that is not visible enough at the moment. So it's like this energy of chasing something, but you don't know what you're chasing. And there's communication coming in, and it looks like something to do with a love or a relationship here that will help you bring more balance back into your life. I feel like you're in a really good place. I think you're in a good place. I don't think you're sort of suffering or that you don't have what you need. It's more like you don't know what to go after, or you're not sure what you're meant to be doing. So there's this sort of like energy of questioning. And I feel like you're going to have communication from someone here that's going to help you put things back into perspective. But I do feel that it is this ending of some sort of cycle for you. I want to go a little deeper here, because I'm wondering if you've been cycling. Yeah, you may have been doing some healing. Okay, that's sort of anticipated. Okay. All right. I am not sure here whether you have somebody communicating with you that you haven't had contact with for a long while, possibly a Leo, Sagittarius energy here. And I feel that there is some sort of news, information coming to hand here that's going to help you resolve something that you've been either thinking about or you've always wondered. And it's going to release you and help you move forward. I feel like you've been doing the work on yourself. I feel like you've been doing what you need to be doing, but something feels to me like it's got you a little stuck. So I would say to you, something's going to come in to unstick you. I hope that works. All right. Janet, let's see what's going on for you. Oh, you're a new subscriber. That's why I haven't seen your name on here before. Yes, people are awakening all over the place. Thinking is so much going on upstairs. So much going on upstairs at the moment. And I'm seeing it. I guess I'm lucky in some ways. I always say to people, because I have the I guess the pleasure of speaking to people from all walks of life all over the world. So I'm seeing things that are really making a whole lot of sense to me that I read in the readings. So it's been very beautiful. I always say I don't need validation. I don't need validation, but it's lovely to know that things are happening for people. All right, Janet. Any messages for you? Oh, 10 of Cups coming out. That's much nicer than the Tower with the Victory card. And the 9 of Pentacles. What have you been doing? You've got the Empress here. One more. Okay. I feel like you've turned a corner, Janet. What have you done? Have you addressed something here? Have you changed something? Have you changed the way you think? You are ready now to move into a new phase. Beautiful energy. 10 of Cups coming through. The 6 of Wands. 9 of Pentacles with the Empress. There is still something sitting behind you here, but I feel like you're turning your back on something. So something has or is about to change here. And I feel like it's got something to do. It feels like you have started to understand yourself a little better. You may have. We all had some epiphanies last week, which was a pretty amazing thing. There is, and you could be dreaming here. You could have had some dreams. I feel like Spirit is trying to get through to you. I feel like you're getting messages quite often now, but it's almost like I feel you listening now. It's like you weren't really on board with it before, and now it's like you're hearing it. So I want to say to you that something within you has changed, and I feel that you are starting to either embrace your spirituality more, or you're starting to listen more to what Spirit has to say. And it's changing you. It's changing you, and therefore it's changing your path. It's changing your life here. Don't look back, though. Don't look back. Don't actually. I had a cookie the other day, a fortune cookie that I'd been given in a Chinese restaurant some time ago, and I'd put it in my bag and forgotten it was in there. So the other day I thought I'd have a little bit of a rummage around my handbag for something. I think I was looking for a mask actually. And I found this cookie, and I opened it up, and inside the cookie it said, "Never look back." I love those fortune cookies. I think they resonate with me nearly every time. Don't look back. And that's what I want to say to you, because I feel like life is about to take a big change. I feel like you're stepping into your power here. You're finally feeling like the universe is seeing you. And because of that, it's going to bring you a lot of abundance. Don't look back. Whatever you're leaving behind, don't look back at it. Don't have regrets, because I feel like you're moving forward in a very different way. I feel like 3D, you're in the Nine of Pentacles. 5D, you're in the Empress energy. You are ready. You've moved your vibration, raised your vibration, and you've accepted something now that you've been denying for a very long time. Maybe you've been denying your worth or your value. Don't look back. All right, Mystic Alchemy. Let's have a look what's going on for you. Harper. That just flew out at me here. I feel like you're dealing with someone who has a very strong soul connection to you. Does Harper even care or think of you? I feel like when we haven't seen or heard from somebody for a while, we immediately think they don't like us, they hate us, they just want to forget us, don't we? But do you do that when you leave other people behind? All right. There's a lot of Scorpio energy, Pisces, water energy coming through in this reading. I feel like this person does think about you, and they more likely dream about you too. So you haven't completely cleared from their energy. This person is going through some transformations themselves. I feel they were very confused by your connection, I want to say, and they've tried to move on, but it's been, I always think when people try to move on, they throw themselves into anything and everything they can, and this is where your person has been at. But no, they still think about you. In terms of contact, yeah, I don't know what happened with this person. You could have had some sort of work connection with them here. I feel like this person is still very curious about you, but that life for them has been a lot harder than what you probably are imagining it is. Because we always think, oh, well, that person's left us behind. They're having a great time. They're doing so well without us. We want to think that, don't we? But I don't think your person is. I feel like they've had lots of changes in their life, but I think that they do think about you often. But they are undergoing major transformation here. I feel like they may have had a change in their work. They may have had a change in their, possibly their home life. But I feel like something's knocked them around a little bit spiritually, because I feel like this person is on a bit of a, I want to say, a self-discovery journey, trying to understand or watch themselves. Completely oblivious here, but feeling like they may be also partying and sort of maybe getting out into the world to try and sort of leave things behind. There's a lot of that energy here, like throwing yourself into the good times. So trying to find, I think this is a self-discovery journey. I think this person may be in a bit of denial at the moment. But yes, they do think of you. And did they even care? Yes, I think, oh, got the Scorpio card out again. That's pretty interesting. Do they care? Yes, I think they did. There's a possibility you will hear from them again. I feel like they're going through a transformation at the moment. You too could be dealing with someone who you may see as a twin flame. But there is a return here in the future. I feel like this person still has unfinished business with you. All right, let's move on. Brooke, how are you? It's good to see you. Ah, Jane, you can't sleep. How are you going, Jane? Your adventures were cut short too, weren't they, with all the COVID stuff? And Lynette, how are you? Moira, how are you? Rosie, we knew you were on board. Love Frasier. Oh, after the dad's talk. Eddie. Oh, it's crazy. Oh, you've been watching Will and Grace, yeah. Next thing on mine is Modern Family. I'm doing 2 or 3 things at the moment because I'm trying to sort of keep my day busy. And because I like to watch things, I'm background watching Supernatural again, which I've watched a few times. Okay, Brooke, where is your person's head currently in regards to you? Okay. That card wanted to spin into reverse then, which is quite interesting because it's the Tower. I need to work out why that wanted to turn itself around. Okay, Brooke, there are some changes happening with your person too, but the Tower wanted to spin around into reverse. So I feel like your person is not acknowledging changes that need to be made. I feel like your person does miss you here, but the problem is they want to stay like in control of this situation. So it's like they are hanging on very, very tightly and not allowing to make mistakes, I want to say. All right. So it's like this person is controlling themselves, but doesn't want to make a mistake, move too quickly or whatever else. There is something to do with this person in regards to, they look like they may be a little depressed at the moment. And unsure where life is taking them, finding it very hard to get on top of things. But this person feels like they're trying to control too much, trying to control what they want, where they want to go. Like it's very, I'm just going to check it out because I pulled the Fool and the Ten of Pentacles over here and the Ace of Wands. All right, I still feel there is some sort of change in the future. I feel that there will be a change in this situation going forward. However, at the moment, this person is undergoing some sort of major change or is denying that. So the Tower in reverse for me, because it flipped upside down when I put it out, which cards don't do. But to me, that feels like they're fighting off some sort of, because this card's come out, some sort of energy of spiritual change, because your person's got the Emperor right in the middle. I don't know if he's an Aries. And I feel like here this person is trying to be moved by the universe. They're trying to get this person to see something, but I feel like they're fighting it at the moment. However, in the future, I see great change and a new offer coming through. I feel this is strongly the offer of friendship, but it's a start. But I feel it's almost like this person is having to fight themselves off of moving forward on something at the moment. They really feel like they want to be in control. This need for control, this need for, I feel maybe it's like pride. You know, that idea, because pride is such an awful thing. Like you want to ring, you want to talk, you want to open up, you want to spill your guts, but you're in your head, you're going, I don't want to look like a fool. I don't want to look like an idiot. I don't want to do that in case I look silly. So you don't do it. That's pride. Pride never got anyone anywhere, and we are filled with it. For some unknown reason, we're taught that it's something we need to take notice of. But I feel really strongly here that this person is fighting some sort of need to move. But I think it's good because they're also fighting some sort of change and they're in a denial. So it's good they're not contacting you at the moment because I think they would be very inconsistent. So wait it out. It's coming. All right, let's see what else is going on. Oop-de-doody. Okay, so Mystic Alchemy, you're dealing with someone who's on some sort of journey of self-discovery there. So very often, yeah, he's Pisces Leo, and yes, you met at work. Yeah, so I can see all that in your reading. Um, yeah, I was going to say he will jump into another relationship. He will jump into situations because he's trying to leave something behind. So when somebody has been in a situation where they've seen their own shadow and you would have reflected it back, it frightens them because you are every bit a reflection of that person. And somehow they see into the depths of you and it scares them. So very often they go into denial. They usually throw themselves into everything else that comes their way. You often hear people say, oh, they jump straight into another relationship. Well, that's how they're dealing with it. It's the only way they know how to deal with it because something has really scared them and they don't want to touch it. But eventually they have to come round to it because it ain't going anywhere. It's a bit like the energy of don't think of a purple unicorn or a purple dragon, because what do you do first thing? So the more you try to deny, the more heavily that thing comes at you. So what you've got is a person who's seen into their own deep, dark depths, can't handle it, and is running from themselves. So until they integrate that energy within them, they're going to keep running from it. And some people learn really quickly and other people that don't learn so quickly. So it's about healing the darkest parts of themselves. But you're there. That's why you've come in, because you're there to reflect back to them their own pain and their own sorrow. You're a reminder of what sadness they carry within them. So they've ran. Is there a reason? No, but it also teaches you too that there may be healing you need to do as well. Because we all deny it. Nobody wants to dig in amongst themselves and find all those little bits of ourselves that we don't like. But eventually you have to do that. All right. Yes, it was a beautiful reading, Janet. Okay. Oh, oh, wow. Okay. I went skipping and lost everybody again. Let's just make sure I haven't lost anybody too far back. Okay. I'm good, thanks, Maz. How lovely to see you on board. Beautiful. Message from Spirit. Of course you can. I love that you've done 888. That's really cool. Thank you. All right, let's have a look. Oh, boy. I didn't expect that. Have you found someone, Maz? Have you got someone new come into your life? Oh, my goodness. Oh, this is powerful. This is, I have to show you, it's really powerful, right? So you had the Tower come straight out. I have the Ace of Cups. Somebody is going to rock your world big time. I feel like it could be somebody from your past returning, but we'll work it out because you have the Ace of Swords here as well. Oh, that's really stunning. Something here where you have you questioning yourself here. This is going to be a big flip for your energy as well. It's really lovely because I feel like you have transformed quite a lot. And it's like somebody is about to step in and just sort of really show you how beautiful you are, show you your inner beauty. I feel like it's somebody you already know, though, with the Judgment card here. I'm just going to put another card on it. Somebody that's finished something out in their own life that they were chasing. This person's been through a lot of healing here and they're returning very rapidly. If you haven't encountered this yet, this is going to be a big life changer for you. Because you're definitely being shown your truth here. We've had a lot of this energy coming out in the readings as well. This sort of new start, change of energy. It's like this person is going to, it's just like I was saying to the other person, when you're damaged, when you're hurting, when you have deep wounds and someone shows you those deep wounds, it can be quite painful and it sort of triggers you. So you have to go away and heal. But it also works the other way around too. So if two healed people come back together, they reflect to each other the healed parts of them, which is the true love, which is what this is all about. And this is what is being revealed to you here. Somebody's coming in very, very rapidly here. Possibly a Leo Sag. No, not Leo Sag. So take that on board. Freudian slip. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy here. I feel like this person has walked away from something here because they're sort of like heading back towards you. But I feel like it's going to create some sort of, I almost want to say, some sort of breaking down of an old view of yourself that no longer works for you, because you're leaving something behind here. And it's going to show you what true love looks like. Beautiful. Really beautiful energy. All right, Rosie. Oh, I'm glad that's going ahead, Rosie. That's good. Really good. Okay. See, you do the smell thing too. Everybody has such a distinctive smell. And I still have in my psyche the smell of my lolly shop when I was a kid. I used to love going to the lolly shop, and I didn't get there very often. We didn't always have that. And I can remember going down there very often with my grandmother. My grandparents gave me like a couple of pence or a couple of pennies. And I remember standing there and I'd want to buy everything in the lolly shop. It would be so hard. And obviously it looks very different now, but in my day, all the jars would be lined up and you could buy like just a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And it was just heartbreaking for me because I couldn't make up my mind what I wanted. I had so many favorites, and I just stand there for ages just smelling the lolly shop was a real pleasure. And all these other memories of my childhood, absolutely can't remember so much, but I can remember the lolly shop and I can remember the doll shop. My grandmother used to take me to the doll shop to dress my dolls. Yes, I had dolls. Wow. Okay, Rosie, let's have a look if Spirit has. Wow, it's 10 to 1 already. No more readings, please. No more readings. All right. Outcome. Very good outcome. Very good outcome. I like it a lot. It's going to bring a lot of peace to people, Rosie. A lot of peace here. I feel a definite release of somebody here. There's like this energy of being able to move forward and just leave something behind, okay? I do love that I've got the Wheel of Fortune and the Hierophant here because I feel it's like the anticipation and the lead up is far worse than what's going to happen. So it's like a big release of energy here. I feel like your daughter will be able to focus on her life, her family and everything, knowing that this is all resolved. Okay. But I feel that there's been a lot of energy here of emotional stress. But I feel like with this, it's sort of like moving into a much more stable, much kinder time for her. But I feel the energy of release, the energy of leaving something behind is really, really good. I feel like whoever this is, victory. There you go. So I feel like she's leaving something behind that she's worried more about than what she need to have worried about. But it's a big release. It's like, you know how you go through emotional stress for a really long time, and then when you finally face something, it's like so much easier to let it go. So good. Yeah, victory. All right, Lynette. Oh, Lynette, you never worry about not being good at a job. I've been going through this with one of the people I've been coaching. We are really hard on ourselves because of our backgrounds. Very, very hard on ourselves. You know, I worked for the Australian Institute of Management many, many years ago, and I know the studies they did said for most people, it takes you 12 months to learn a job, even if you have experience, 12 months. It takes you 3 months to even get a handle on things, and nobody expects you to get it within the 3 months. If they can see you trying, if they can see you putting in the energy, nobody's going to jump down your neck before that time. So never ever worry about what's coming up in the future. Just take it one day at a time. Okay. You have the Magician here. You also have the offer of something coming through here that's going to help you move forward. Ah, really nice energy here. Okay. I feel like you're getting some sort of offer on something. Now, I know that you said last time that you were selling things or that you had, well, I think you did. Half the time, I don't know if I've psyched that up or whether it is real. There is some sort of offer coming through. You've manifested something coming through here. Now, we have the Chariot here and the Six of Swords. So I think you're going to fly through this very, very nicely, even though it looks you're worried about the future. Yeah, you don't have to worry. You're going to be fine. I just want to see with this Knight of Cups. You've got to trust your intuition here. You've got to trust your intuition because I want to say you're either very focused on the past and the future, but forgetting to live in the moment. You have the Nine of Pentacles coming through. You're going to be fine. There's a lot of forward movement, a lot of manifestation here. I feel like somebody's offering you something that's going to help you move forward. There's a real energy of getting something now when you really need it. So let go. Just let the universe do this because I see you moving forward. I see you standing in the Nine of Pentacles energy, and I also see the High Priestess. I want to say to you, trust your intuition. Don't look forwards. Don't look back. Learn to live in the moment. It will ease the worry away. But while you're focused on the future or the past, it's creating a lot more worry than you need to. Everything's going to be fine. I feel like you're getting an offer on something. And I know you were trying to sell things. I feel like something's going to come in just when you don't expect it. But there's definitely some sort of offer here. All right. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Big whoop. Okay. Rosie. You're welcome, Mystic Alchemy. Yes. Yes. Hey, how you going? Really, Jay? Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, Maz, didn't you hear your reading? You're going to have to go back and watch it. It was beautiful. You need to go back and watch it. Where am I now? I probably did it at maybe 20 to 1, I would say. If you start watching around about 12:30, you'll get that. Okay. All right, Rosie, an update from Spirit. Now, I think a lot of you, I was saying on, there's a few things actually. Let me just do a few announcements and then we'll get to Rosie's reading. We've still got a few tickets left in our pajama party on the 1st of August, which is Sunday for Australia, and we've got it in the evening. So you'd have to check and make sure your timelines are right. I do have it advertised on my page. However, if you can't find it, you can always send me an email. I'll send you a link. So there's a few tickets left. We want to have capped at 30 people so we can make sure everybody gets a reading. So if you're interested in doing that, it's $20 Australian. Okay, so let me know if you can't find that. I know some of you have already bought to join us. I'm very excited. It's the first time we've done anything like this, so it's very exciting. The second thing is I am now going to offer Akashic record readings, but keep in mind they will be a little bit more expensive because it takes me about an hour of meditation to pull down the information, and it's going to be a written report, so it's probably going to take me between 1 and 2 hours to do a written report for you. If you're not sure what an Akashic record reading is, you can Google it and go online, but basically we go into the records that were written before you were born by you, and we look at what were your challenges in this lifetime, what sort of things that you can work with, how far you're up to on your journey, your spiritual, everything. You find your soul name out so you can find your name. You can find out your past lives, so you can find where you've incarnated before, and you can find out where you came from originally. So all of that stuff comes through, but it takes quite a long time to download it all. So I will have them up and running. I have made the decision to maybe only do one a week because they are quite quite taxing. And so they are coming through very, very shortly. So if you're interested in them, I will put them up on my website. But I know that a couple of people here have already asked me, so I've got a couple already up my sleeve. I've also been doing a lot of astrology in the last bit. Not that I didn't have a lot of knowledge before, but I have been really studying up to be able to do natal charts. I haven't quite got to a point where I'm really knowledgeable about the transits yet, but it will be something I'll be looking at later. But if you want a breakdown of your natal chart, you can get them done by Cafe Astrology and some of those things. They're not very expensive, but I'm going to do a more personalized report, so they will be coming up soon too. I felt like I wanted to do some different things. The other thing too is if you are interested in coaching with me, I now have a few places to do some coaching. So if you're interested in that, please get in touch with me. All right, Rosie. Let's have a look. Rosie, you are all forwards here. You are really walking away from things. I love this energy. Okay. Oh, you too have got the Nine of Pentacles. How lovely. Really standing in your power here. I feel you are, this is similar energy to your daughter where it's just being able to release something. I feel that you have some sort of choice to move forward here and leave things behind. Don't fight to hang on to the past. You've got to let it go now. I still feel this sort of draining energy of, I want to say it's sort of like this energy of still carrying the baggage. You need to let the baggage go. You need a cleanse. You need Reiki treatments. You need to release. You're still, it's like that is sort of entrenched in your soul at the moment. It's very heavy and you need to release it to move forward. I do see you moving away from things. You're being very future focused here. It's like you're leaving things behind and moving forward. Beautiful energy. Don't fight it though. Just let it go. It's like you're almost so used to things being this way that it's going to be very different to know that you haven't got anything to worry about anymore. But what is beautiful here is this sort of Nine of Pentacles energy. It's like you are really sort of being focused on what you've got to look forward to in the future. I feel like you're also looking at either retraining or going back to work. So I feel like you're going to clear your head and you're going to put yourself in a position where you can, it's like you want to take up new learning. It's like you're keen to sort of, it's like you've been held back for so long and you just want to fill yourself up with all new stuff now. Clear out the old and fill up with all the new stuff. Really nice energy. All right, let's see what happens. Whoop. Thanks, Queen of Water. Thanks, Caitlin. How are you, Moonstone? Very nice. Sherla, how are you? Beautiful. Leo is your twin. Okay, so I feel like you're getting a return, Maz. So I know what I want to say to prepare you, but it's going to rock your world. Beautiful. Australian dollars. I love that. Oh, beautiful. Oh, you're very welcome. Hopefully I get to share with all of you along the way. Yeah, I've been doing okay. I've had an Akashic record done myself a very long time ago, and I have had access to the Akashic record since the beginning of time. So I have been able to do this for other people, and it's where I pull all my information from. So when you're asking about my readings, that's how I get all of your information, because I sneak into the records and pull out the information for you. But what I want to be able to do, so I did the training last year, I did a diploma last year, and the only thing with it, as much as I love to do it, it is, as I said, quite quite a time-consuming process to get a really, really good reading. I'm thinking probably around about $300. I don't want to price them too high. It costs $150 for a reading. This is going to take me sort of the best part of half a day. So if I do the meditation, I pull down the information and then write up the report, it's probably going to take the best part of 3 hours. I would imagine some people may take longer. And I've also got to interpret. So I'm thinking that I'm going to charge around about $300 for them. You can have Akashic record readings done that are a lot shorter, just on specific information, but I want to give you whatever I can. So these ones that I'm going to do will have pretty much every aspect in, because that's what I've been privy to when I've had mine done. So you could have a short excerpt or a partial reading for somewhere between, say, 50 and 100. The one I had done cost me about $300. So they're well worth it, because you can see where you're up to on your journey. The most beautiful thing is the first one I had done many, many years ago, and then the last one I had done maybe several months ago, and I could see how much I'd changed in that time. So it was really beautiful for me to see the changes that I'd made in that time. The only things that came through a little differently, I feel were as part of where I was in my journey. So very beautiful, very enlightening, and they really do help you to move. Oh, you're beautiful, Rosie. Thank you. 444. Yesterday, I was in a really strange place and I was sitting watching the television. I get 444 for time-wise all the time. And something came up. I was like, Spirit has been so generous with me lately, really showing me, that I'm on track, that I'm heading in the right direction. So we're all go now. And it's beautiful. Hitting it big time on TikTok. I'm up to, I think, 46,000 now. So that's really sort of booming away. I just love the journey. So it's just another sort of thing I can do on my journey to help people out. So I'm very excited about it. So as soon as I've got it up and running, as I said, I've got 3 people who want to have one done. I'm going to probably limit them to 1 a week because of the amount of work and time. And I may just have to sort of block my day out when that happens. So very excited about doing that. So watch this space. All right, then I am going. It has been lovely spending time with you, and I will see you next Wednesday. Take care. Love to you all. Mwah.